Hello, and thank you for visiting TactEX. Today we're going to review the STIMI-STIVE Cardiovascular Simulator. STIMI-STIVE stands for Simulated Training Employing Multiple Interventions. That's because we offer a lot of options. It's customizable with bypass grafts, stentable lesions, right and left radial access, groin access. A lot of the features that you can also buy with this is the visual aid kit, which is your monitor, camera, the camera housing. If you have a workable II, there is a vertical camera mount that straps to the II, allows it to maneuver. If you have a sensor and a new II and it indicates that there's something under the II, then we have a horizontal mount that'll mount the camera on the side of the II. So we can work with anybody's x-ray machines that they have out there. We also offer a extension for your workplace so that when you're walking equipment out, it gives you that runway as if that was the patient's leg. If you'll step up here and just take a look, these are the native arteries that have flexible disease segments where you can actually deploy the stents. When you're done with your training, you can peel these out, use some hemostats, pull the stent back out, carefully put this back in, and you can use them over and over again. These are our radial access plugs. These plugs are removable, exchangeable, so you can reuse them over and over again. You can use closing devices on this. When you do a closing device, all we ask is that you cut this shaft in half. Because of the amount of tissue here, you want to actually reduce that as if that was adipose tissue. So this is a fluid-filled system, and again, this model has your basic 3 vessels with disease segments and both the left and right arterial and femoral access. So if you walk over here, we're going to take a look at the same model, only it's been customized with our bypass grafts. So step up here for a minute, and you can see we have the Lima, the Rima, our SVG grafts all in place. We have our 3 native arteries, and we did embed a rigid disease segment in each of these. On this, we have already inserted a lot of equipment. We right now have a 9 French sheath in with the Maquette 40cc intra-aortic balloon pump is in place. We have a 14 French sheath with the Abiomed Impella is in the ventricle. We've done a right radial access. We have a 6 French EBU 3.0 in. We've got the BMW wire, and we've gone in with a balloon which is in place. If you look up, you can see some of the disease segment in here. We've gone in with our wire. Our wire is distal. We've put the balloon in place. I will inflate the balloon so that we can see it. And you can see a little bit of the dog boning that happens with the disease segment there. If we wanted, we could hook our balloon pump up to a bystander and switch it to where we have EKG readings. And with that EKG reading, it would sync with the intra-aortic balloon pump, giving us pulsation, so you could get some hemodynamic effect if that's what you're looking for in this simulator. We don't have the equipment to hook up to the Impella, but we could run it. It is fluid filled. We've gone in with the CSI atherectomy device. We've run that through. There really isn't any equipment that cannot be inserted into this simulator. Again, they're completely customizable. For cost savings, you can remove a radial, you can remove your bypass grafts, you can just stick with the rigid disease segments and not the stentable. So we can work with you on what your needs are. But this is our first introduction to STIMI-STIVE. Hope you enjoyed it. Thank you.